Okay, we here now. Okay, we here now. Used to have their hearts, now I got their ears now. Shit. Okay, we here now. Okay, we here now. Okay, we taking straight shots, put the beer down. Okay, we here now. Okay, we here now. So much smoke, but everything looking clear now. They trying to play games, but I'm sorry, I'm trouble. Sorry, I'm trouble. I'm sorry, I'm trouble. They just fell in love with the starry-eyed hustle. Feel sorry for you haters, but I'm sorry, I love you. Growing up, I saw that things change. To a man from a baby boy, Ving Rhames.
So tell us about yourself. Like, what's your story?
Just a 22-year-old kid from New England. Never went to college. I never really thought that was worth my time. Not to knock anyone who goes to college, but it just wasn't for me. So I just started really picking up the music thing heavy. I've been writing ever since I was like 8. So I just finally started making songs and started doing original stuff.
Okay, so JProD, that's your name, right? So how did that come about?
It came about, I started seeing like all these EDM people with like short letters to pronounce their names, and I started thinking, oh, what's a cool way to say Jeopardy? So I came up with the JProD, and then I created an email, and you have to make the first and last names for the email. So I came up with JProD, just on some bullshit. So I like the way that stuck, so I left it.
What's your real name?
My real name's Jordan.
Okay. So why music? Why do you do hip hop?
I just do hip hop right now because that's just what I'm feeling. But I wouldn't really say I'm a hip hop artist because I don't really listen to hip hop like that. Just stuff I like. I pretty much just listen to whatever I like, whatever genre it is.
Okay. So what would you classify your music as?
Real.
Why?
For the simple fact, I only write about what comes to my mind based off experiences, what I hear, what I feel. Yeah, I don't really manufacture too much, whether it's like an exaggeration on words just to be clever with it, but I don't really exaggerate stories.
So what do you think makes your sound or your music different from everybody else?
It would probably have to be the influence from all different genres. Like when I write songs, I start getting melodies and I start getting different rhyme patterns and stuff, but I wouldn't really classify it as hip-hop because I hear it in all different types of genres, because all different types of genres pretty much talk about the same thing. The way they say it is just different, and I don't limit myself to a certain sound like most people will, whether it be like trap or whatever the fuck it is. I don't really limit myself.
I'm sorry, I'm trouble. They just fell in love with the starry-eyed hustle. Feel sorry for you haters, but I'm sorry, I love you. Growing up, I saw that things change. To a man from a baby boy, Ving Rhames. I be ballin' like I'm King James. These hoes is acting ratchet. She chopped my morning wood.
Who are some of your musical influences?
Everyone from like Hootie and the Blowfish to the Fugees to the Fray, John Mayer, Tupac, Jay-Z, just a bunch of them. Anyone who talks about real stuff, anyone who says real life stories, pretty much.
What do you think about the current state of music?
I think hip hop's slowly losing itself. It's losing its identity. It doesn't really have like a certain identity aside from like Kendrick and J. Cole and like Drake sometimes, but even Drake stretches a little bit now, I feel like. But the overall music is cool because genres are crossing and doing a whole bunch of different stuff.
What do you think it's going to take for it to find its way?
Someone's going to just have to be themselves and stop worrying about selling records and stop worrying about what people are buying and stop worrying about what's trending and stop all that nonsense. And I mean, it should come back organically. There's someone out there who can bring it back. It doesn't matter who it is. I think it has to someone just has to really be themselves for once.
Okay.
All the way, not just like 80%, like 100%.
Okay.
And I'm over it. I think I had enough. Excuse me, pardon my mistakes. I'm killing the game. I'm a part of all these wakes. I pardon all these fakes. I go the hardest in the state. I'm a shark in all these waves. I put that target on your face. I be higher than the planet, never be defeated.
What are your goals? Like, what do you want out of life?
Out of life?
Yeah.
I want to help as many people as humanly possible. I look at music as something I like to do, and it's like an outlet. It just helps me reach people and tell people things that I can't necessarily say to everyone because, I mean, no one has time to talk to that many different people, but I feel like my main goal is to help as many people as possible.
And you're going to do that like through your music?
Not even so much for my music, just use my music as a platform to get to different people, to get money to raise, or to get different organizations going, or to just use my celebrity for something worth it.
Okay.
When indeed you have a celebrity to use.
What do you do besides music?
I currently work a full-time job at the news station. That's about it. I pretty much just do music.
Okay. What are your thoughts on society? Like, what's your outlook on life? I mean, you're from up north, so your thought process might be, or how you look at the world, or America is different from like somebody that lives down south, especially as a black male. So, like, or do you even think about that? Like, what's your outlook on society?
My outlook on society is I feel like it's 2014. That whole racism should just go out the window because it's foolish. Because I feel like everybody has a connection to a different race. Everybody has a connection to a different type of people. I think it's just like really time for people to start accepting everybody for who the fuck they are. That's just how I feel. You see it more now, but you also hear about stupid ass stories. Like case in point, like Trayvon, which is just crazy. But society as a whole, I think it's getting better. But I think it has to just reach the point where nobody gives a fuck and everybody just does what they want and everybody's supportive of what other people want to do and everybody has respect and all that stuff.
All right. What drives you? Like, what makes you do what you do?
The whole fact of you just look at someone like Bob Marley, you look at someone like Tupac, you look at people who really like tried to change the world while they were on the earth and everything that they did and how they're still living up to that even now. That drives me to be more of a feeling than an actual artist, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Just be like a movement, like a positive movement. That's what drives me.
Yeah, like when you're dead, people will still remember your music.
Yeah, I wanted to say to be a legend, but that just sounds kind of corny. Like, I want to be a legend for the right reason.
Mm-hmm. And I think how most people get that way is just by like being themselves and not really giving a care about anybody else.
I think that's the only way.
Distant flickering, chickens make a rain, flicking chicken wings, these chicks is getting sickening. Trill shit, I really mean that. Trill shit, I really seen stacks, I really seen niggas laugh hitting these slaps. I just ease back and smoke trees set. Tell me about my ex, where she's at. Yeah, I heard she wants me.
Where can people find you, like on the internet, Instagram, social media, all that type of, your website? Where can people find you?
I mostly just use Twitter. You can find me at I am Jeopardy, IAMJPROD. And I got an email, Jeopardy in the Regal, JPRODINTHEREGAL @gmail. And I should have a website coming soon, JeopardyInTheRegal.com. That should come when I drop the project.
When's the project coming?
I don't have a definitive date. I'll have a date probably within the next week, and I'll shoot that over to you. But
okay.
It's not far away.
Okay, like what's the your last project, or what can people like go out and check out now?
You could go to my SoundCloud, which is I haven't released a debut project. This will be the debut project. I have a whole bunch of projects I'm working on while I'm working on finishing this one up, but I have a few songs on my SoundCloud. I think my SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/Jeopardy-2. Okay.
Now we're going to play this little game called This or That. Well, I'm just going to give you like an option like hot or cold, and then you just choose whichever one that you want to. So, first one, Democrat or Republican?
Democrat.
Bob or XXL?
XXL.
Hip-hop or rap?
Hip-hop.
Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
Books or TV?
TV.
Love or money?
Love.
No, I wanna jam, keep my foot on the pedal so I can skate. Do what I can, and this is a new game plan. Welcome to Graceland. I can say less with words and more with a spray can. Hey man, they ask me, I do what they can.
We so different, you like night school. I'm like
Just look out for Regal coming soon. I just did a song with B.O.B's artist Jake Lambo that's coming soon.
Dope.
Show you what I'm living like. Being broke, something that I didn't like. We here now, okay, we here now. Okay, we taking straight shots, put the beer down. Okay, we here now, okay, we here now. So much smoke, but everything looking clear now. They trying to play games, but I'm sorry I'm trouble. Sorry I'm trouble, I'm sorry I'm trouble. They just fell in love with the starry-eyed hustle. Feel sorry for you haters, but I'm sorry I love you. MVP of the league, how you gon' coach me? They catching feelings every time the girl approach me. Probably cause she saw me in the drop, rocking Oakleys. Like an old nigga watching reruns, I'm watching closely. Fuck some 10 bitches, some bitches is looking ghostly. Tossing so many chains, Sugar Shane Mosley. These niggas can't